Hello, my name is Gab, and today I'll be sharing with you about my EMATH assignment 2. Now, the article I've chosen is done by the Singapore Department of Statistics, and I'll be talking about the expenditure on food, only food, which I've already calculated in my Excel, the average, from 2007 to 2017/18. Now, this is my Excel. As you can see, I've already set my null hypothesis to greater than or equal to 1,112 per month on food, as stated in the article as well. Then my alt hypothesis is less than 1,112. Now, my entire column A represents the average amount spent on food slash groceries per month by my 30 respondents. Now, my sample size is 30 since I just said it's 30 respondents to my form. My sample mean, you can see here, is just round average from A5, which is my first respondent, to A35, which was my last respondent, and it is rounded off to two decimal points. The same, something similar is also done to my standard deviation. Now, my population mean is given 1,112, which is given by the Department of Statistics Singapore. My population standard deviation, they did not give, so I'll just assume and take my own sample standard deviation. The significance level is 0.05, and my first test is my left tail test. As you can see here, I take my sample mean minus my population mean over my sample standard deviation over square root population standard deviation. As you can see here, I got a negative value. This tells me that my sample mean is less than the population mean, which is true. Now, my p-value is something that I need to help prove whether or not my null hypothesis is true or not. As you can see here, it is a very weird number, but it is basically 0.00000004 and onwards. As you can see, that is much less than my significance level. Therefore, my null hypothesis is false. To further to further prove that it's false, I can take the confidence interval for the population mean. As you can see here, it should lie between 980.47 to 1,072.37. Very simple. I just take the D11, which is my sample mean, minus my E, which is my error margin. I do the same to the right side, but instead, this time I plus. As you can see, the population mean that they have given does not fall in between my confidence interval. And therefore, as my conclusion, based on the hypothesis test and confidence interval, I must reject the null hypothesis and conclude that the average amount Singaporeans spend on food is likely less than $1,112 per month. Thank you very much for listening.